Hello everyone, welcome to part 124 of Laravel 10 series in which we are getting the e-commerce website. So we will continue working on the login and register user. Okay, so in this video we are going to work on the user login functionality and we'll also validate the login form. Okay, so in the last video we have seen that we able to complete the user register email confirmation process in which the user got the confirmation email and the user confirmed the email, and after that user can able to log in. Okay, so now see, once the email gets confirmed, now the last thing that we are required to do is to log in the user. Okay, and make sure the status must be active, status must be 1. Okay, so uh, so we are going to work on the login. Sign in, click on sign in, and this is the login form. We are going to work on this form, and if the details are correct, then we are going to redirect the user to the cart page, and if the details are wrong, then we are going to show here the error message. Okay, so let's start working on this thing. See, I'm going to also show you that here we will show here that this is the complete login register process, and this is the last part, 6th and 7th, you can see, and we will try to finish both these in this video. In fact, login user via ajax with auth attempt and apply Laravel ajax validation for user login form. Okay, and after committing these two, we will complete this user login register process, and we are going to work on pending things like we are going to work on the remember me functionality, we are going to work on the forgot password. So all these kind of things we are going to do after this. So let's work on user login forms, user login functionality straight away. So I'm going to open the login blade file. This is the login blade file. Okay, we have copied the design earlier on, and here we are going to here complete the form here. Okay, we will give the id here, like we are going to give the id login form, and action is will go nowhere. See, we are going to just give the javascript colon, okay, like this, so that it will not redirect to anywhere. So method is post method we're going to use along with the csrf token. Okay, so here the email password for the email we are going to update here. id login email is fine, but name we are going to add the name as email. So div I'm going to, and here I'm going to add one, this time I'm going to add the class also. We can add for the error message. Here I'm going to add login email. So in the same way, this one I will add for the password as well. Okay, so I'm going to add here as well, here login password. Also I'm going to add here name equal to password, and type, make sure it is also password. Okay, rest of the form seems to be fine. So now we are going to create the that jQuery function in custom.js. So after the submission of this form, the jQuery function will come into play. So like register form, here we are going to add the jQuery function for the login form. Okay, login form validation. So here we are going to on submit event we are going to add on submit of this login form id. Okay, submit function, we can simply give it submit function like this. Okay, so here we are going to give here variable form data, and here dollar this we are going to get the complete form data in serialized way, in which we will get the complete data, and we are going to pass everything via ajax to the function. Okay, headers, this one, and here in headers, this one, we are going to copy that. Okay, to prevent the CSRF token. Okay, so here we are going to add the URL that we are going to add, already we have added user login. Okay, both for get and post method. Here type we are going to add as post, and other than that, so success and as well as the error function. Okay, success function will come up here. Response, we are going to alert the response as well. Okay, and also error, if there is any error, then we are going to alert that error as well. Okay, so this one we can write like this. Okay, so now this route we have, I think, already created. I'm going to open that user login route. Must be there. Yes, get post route, it's already there. So I'm going to open this login user function in user controller. I'm going to open the user controller, and here I'm going to open that login user. Okay, so here I am going to write our ajax code. Okay, so once the data is submitted by the user in the login form, it will reach here. So we are going to validate the data, okay, that data is correct or not. Okay, so in this way we are going to validate the data, and here make sure that we are going to add here the request dollar request, and we are going to add the validation here. Yeah, we are going to pick dollar data equal to dollar request all. Okay, so first of all we are going to check whether the data we are getting here is valid or not, that we are getting it or not. Okay, first of all, first thing is that the data must come here. Okay, so I'm going to refresh here once, and we will click on we'll open the console, and we'll try to just click on login. Let's see that if we get the data here or not, and here you can see that we are not getting any data. So it means that there is some issue, that why we are not getting the data. Form data is here, yeah, we forgot to pass it. Okay, so that's why it is not coming. So here data, form data. Okay, so now it must work. So we are going to try. First of all, click on login once again. I think we need to refresh maybe, and now we are going to try. Okay, click on login, and this time we are getting the data, email as well as the password. Okay, here also you can see that we are getting the correct data. So now we will come back to our login user function. Okay, and now we are going to add the validator class. Okay, like we have done here. So in the same way we are going to do there as well. Okay, one is that we can simply copy this one. Okay, so it will save our time. I'm going to copy this one so that it will save over time. The email validation, we are going to add the email validation and as well as the password validation. Okay, name is not required. Okay, mobile is not required, only the email and password is required. Okay, that is already written. Email, we are going to check the email, but here instead of unique, now see, earlier on we want to insert the email. Now we just want to check the email, and for checking just exists, like the email exists in users table or not. Exist is the keyword, and that specify that we are going to search for the email in the users table, that it actually exists or not. Okay, so password is required. Here we will just take required a minimum of 6 characters, email and as well as the password, and please enter the valid email is fine. Okay, so uh, if everything is fine, okay, if our validation is fine, then we are going to give here the dollar validator passes. So it means that there is no issue as far as the validations are concerned. And else, in case of else we are going to send some error message to the user. Okay, so for the error message, like we have earlier also done in the case of else, like if passes then okay, otherwise the error message is we are going to send the error message. So in the same way here also we are going to send the error message, like something like status false type, whatever type validation you can add, or you can add type error, it's your choice. Okay, like if I will add here the type error, then we will add the condition in jQuery response, that ajax response, that the type must be error. If the type is error, then we are going to print that error. Okay, so in errors, that validator message we are going to pass. Okay, so first let's take this error uh, message. In case of fail, first we will take the fail case, and in success message we are going to will add here. I'm going to just simply comment this one, and suppose if response, if the error message is coming response, like if response dot type equal to error. Okay, in this case we are going to print that error. Okay, like we have done there in this here. Okay, so in the same way we are going to do there as well. I'm just simply going to copy this one and will paste here. It will save a lot of our time. Okay, so this one, see, in case of error, if there is some error, then we are going to print that error in the for each loop. So maybe one or more fields having the error. So here instead of register, login will come. Okay, so we are going to print that error straight away. Let's see, like suppose our error is something like email does not exist. Okay, suppose email does not exist. I am going to put some invalid email like this, and we'll try to click on login. Then see, we need to first where is here we need to comment this one, then I will try again. Okay, so now I'm going to try. And this email ID does not exist in the user table. I'm clicking on login, and then I'm going to check here, the selected email is invalid. You can see the error message is coming, the selected email is invalid. That is fine. So we are getting the correct error message, though we are not printing right now, but we are getting the correct error message here. Okay, you can see that we have may have used the id again and again, login email. Okay, so we have used the class here. Okay, so in case of class, we need to take the class here instead of this one. We need to take here the class. Okay, we're going to take it like this. Now the error message must come. Like if I will click on login, I'm going to move and we'll check again and make sure type error. Okay, fine. So now if I will click on login, then see what will happen. uh, Still it is not displaying. So I got the issue here. Here we are getting the data in response, and here I'm using the data because I copy from here. So that's why see, here we are using the data, but here we are not using the data, we are using the response here, resp. Okay, so now it is fine. Okay, don't make this silly mistake at your end, it will waste lot of your time. Okay, so now we are going to test this time, and you can see the selected email is invalid, so this time it is showing the correct message. Okay, or we can also write it like the email does not exist. Okay, like in place of this one, we can write the email does not exist. In case of exist, we can give here like email dot exist. We can give here the message uh, uh, email does not exist. Okay, like this straight away. Email does not exist. Email does not exist. Okay, see, I'm going to show you, like, if you are going to see email does not exist, it will show its message. Okay, and if you will add some invalid mail, then it will not accept, like, if it will, the email field must be valid email address. Okay, so like this. So in case of error, we are going to print that error, and there are more validation that we can add here, like that we are going to add here. Like now, see, now if there is no error, then we are going to check further in the validator passes. In this condition, we are going to verify once again, like the status of the user is active or inactive. If the status of the user is 0, means inactive, then we are going to show the error message to the user once again, like your account is not activated by this by the admin. Okay, like this. And if that error is not there, then we are going to send the user to the card page. Okay, after login, we are going to send the user to the card page. So here we are going to try the auth attempt. First of all, we are going to try the auth attempt, like we have done here in the earlier on. We have done that code that we have disabled. This is the code that we are now going to add. Okay, we are going to try now auth attempt, because there is no error validation. Okay, so we can try for this code, but before this code, yeah, or after this code, okay, after auth attempt, email and password, there is one more condition that we are going to try here, like the status. If the status is 0, then we are going to like I'm going to write here straight away, like if auth user. Okay, now the auth has been started. Now we are going to check in auth, if auth user status in case is 0. Okay, so what we are going to do in this case, we are going to first take the user out of the auth. We are going to destroy the auth, and we will redirect the user back to that login page. Okay, see here, we are going to redirect back the user with status false type. Now we are going to add the type error, or we can show here the type as new, like type inactive. And message, here message we are going to add a message. In this case, here I'm going to add the message, will add your account is not activated yet. Okay, fine, your account is not activated yet. So this message here, in case of that type error, now we have the different message. So here one more condition I'm going to add here, type is incorrect. Now the type is incorrect. Okay, in case of type incorrect, then here we are going to show the error message uh, here, like login error attribute style color red. Once again, login error dot html response dot message. Okay, so it seems to be fine. Okay, so now, and else, if response type is success, response type equal to success, then we are going to redirect the user window dot location dot href. We are going to redirect the user to the that card page. Okay, so here we are going to show this one. Type inactive message, your account is not activated yet. Suppose if I am going to try like this one, this new account, I'm going to disable that new account and then we'll try. Okay, I'm going to show you like this 13th account, and I am going to make this one as 0. Okay, and we'll try to log in with this one and make sure that login error, that id is here. Here we are going to add that id, pid equal to login error. Here we are going to see login error we are using. Fine. So now I'm going to try with this email that we have inactivated from the database. I will try to log in and nothing happens. So we're going to check inactive. Your account is not activated yet, though the message has come up here. You can see type inactive message, your account is not activated yet, but still it is not showing anywhere. Okay, but it is printing here. So we need to check why it is not showing. Login error is fine. Response message, I'm going to check, going to alert this one, that whether this one just for the confirmation. I'm going to try once again to refresh it. I hope that there is no die. No, we can't able to alert this one as well. I'm going to see response type equal to incorrect. Here the response type is inactive. Okay, so not incorrect, it is inactive. So I'm going to make it inactive. So now it must work fine. Okay, let's see. Your account is not activated yet, so it is working now. Okay, it is showing the correct message, your account is not activated yet, once you will click here. Okay, so uh, so it's fine. You can show the message like this, or you can show the message in the div strip like we have done earlier as well with the close button. Okay, and if in case the user email and password is correct, okay, then he able to log in and will reach the card page. Okay, so that case also we are going to test, and in that case we are going to send the register mail. Okay, we are going to send the email to the user like welcome to send. So this one is not required because he is directly login, so this one is not required. I'm going to remove that one. See, just this one, redirect to the card page. Okay, and this redirect url, this one is the redirect url in which the card url is will be there. So this response type success and location sref, here respond or redirect url. Okay, so it must work. Let's see if I'm going to add the correct email id, like I'm going to try with this one that is having the one status. Okay, so we must able to log in with this id. Let's see, I'm going to log in, will give the password 12345 6. Click on login. Some error has come, just check that error, undefined array key name. So I'm going to check in line number 38, user controller, line number 38. So it is showing status true, type success, redirect url. Where is the error? Just check it. So we need to debug our code once again to identify the issue. I don't have any clue that why this issue is coming, but we need to debug here, like somewhere at this place maybe the issue is coming. Okay, login, click on login. See, we are getting this correct. Okay, so this one we are redirecting back, and success in case of success. uh, Type is success, response JSON status true. I'm going to check the type here. Response type it is fine. Window dot location, response dot redirect URL, that also seems to be fine. Then where is the issue exactly? uh, Redirect URL, this one, response JSON status true, and we are going to check there only. Here we're going to check, we're going to alert this one, make sure that this one is correct. Okay, so once again we are going to take the email from here. I'm going to click here, click on login. URL is correct, and this time it is fine. Okay, so there may be some issue because of the reload of the script. Okay, so actually there is no issue at all, just maybe the proper saving is not done, or the page is not refreshed properly. Okay, so now see, you can see that we reach to the card page. So I'm going to try once again. I'm going to click on sign in, and will give the correct email as well as the password. Click on login, and you can see that we reached the card page after login. Okay, so we able to complete this login part as well. See, if you are going to put the incorrect email and password, then it is going to show the message here, email does not exist. Okay, or if the password is incorrect, in case the password is incorrect here, then we must get the message that the password is incorrect. So see, the message is not coming here. Okay, so there is the another issue that we need to resolve here straight away. See, when I click on login, nothing is happening exactly. Okay, nothing is happening. So I will try once again. See, login is happening, but here the complete script is, it is showing the complete script here. So there is something wrong here. So here actually the auth attempt fails. Okay, if auth attempt fails, then that case we have not handled that case. So that's why. So this is the issue, because we have not handled the case, the big case, that is if the email or password is incorrect, then we are going to send the error message back there. So that's why it is showing the complete HTML once again. So here we are going to add here incorrect. Okay, and we are going to show the message here, some message. In case if it is incorrect, then we are going to send the error message. We will send the error message like you have entered wrong email or password. Okay, like this. Fine. Now this time incorrect, I'm going to add here like inactive. Here I'm going to add incorrect as well for incorrect. Okay, otherwise common type also we can give. Okay, so now I'm going to try now, and I hope that this time the correct message we're going to show. Oh, sorry. See here, you have entered wrong email or password. Okay, so any email id, if it is wrong, then it is going to show the wrong email or password. And if in case the email id is incorrect, then In that case, we will show the error message email does not exist at all. Okay. So in that case also I'm going to check that what error message exactly. Suppose if the email is correct and this one is incorrect, then status email does not exist. Okay, so here error comes and gone. Okay, email does not exist, so nothing. So here we are going to, I think, alert we are using, that's why now it is not required. Now it will work fine perfectly. uh, Now you can see login email does not exist. Okay, so I'm going to put the correct email this time, this one, and click on login. So we able to login, that is fine. And suppose if I'm going to put the correct email with incorrect password, click on login, and this time you can see the you have entered wrong email or password, that is also fine. Okay, and if we will put the correct email and password, then we are going to redirect to the card page. Okay, I hope now it is working very much fine. And if we will not fill anything, then it will show you your email field is required and password field is required. So all the validation seems to be working fine. Okay, so uh, like this you can add these validation at your end as well. Okay, now you can see the validations are working fine. Okay, so if you will put the correct email id and the correct password, then we able to log in. Okay, so you can now do this at your end, and in the next video we will start working on other things. Like we are going to work on the remember me functionality, we are going to work on the lost your password, that is the forgot password. Okay, and then we will work on the account as well. See, we are going to disable this one is irritating us. Okay, so I'm going to disable this for the time being, and later on we are going to add this one. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to copy this one, in fact, and here I'm going to disable this one. This complete model I'm going to disable like this. Now see, it must not come. Okay, so this time it is not coming. Okay, so in the next video we are going to work on that remember me and forgot password. Okay, so please stay tuned for the next video, and do subscribe as well as the join the channel. Okay, youtube.com stack developers. You can open this channel, and you can simply subscribe as well as the join the channel, and also you can get the stack developer app. Now stack developers app, you can just open the play store if you have that play store. If you have that app, you can search for that stack developers in your Google Play, and you can see this one. You can just click on that stack developers and you can install this one. And also you can install the another app, that is site makers, that will really help you in your site makers as well as the stack developers. Okay, these two apps you can download, these two three apps that you can download, so that it will be easier for you. You can access any of the video anywhere on your mobile also. Okay, so it will really help when you don't have the laptop with you, then you can access the videos on your mobile as well. Okay, by installing these apps. So I hope that everything is clear to you. uh, let's wait for the next video. Stay tuned for the next video. uh, have a nice time. Goodbye.